Hi, inventors from China, Singapore, the United States, and Mexico. We are delighted to have the opportunity to participate again in this Invention Convention Global event. Our Mexican students have put a lot of effort, and the best 30 projects out of 350 are here today to represent our country. Our students are excited about joining this special event and are eager to share and learn from you. Congrats to all of you for reaching the global finals. Please keep going and remember that you are the changing agents of tomorrow.
Hola, ni hao, and hi to all you amazing young inventors. A huge well done for being invited to the Invention Convention's Global competition this year. Each of you have worked so hard, wherever you are in the world, to bring your inventions to this world stage. You are learning by doing, and you should be really proud that your excellent invention skills have given you the opportunity to present at the Invention Convention Globals 2022 competition. I'm so impressed by each of you. I'm excited to connect with you at our virtual event, and I cannot wait to see where your inventions go after this event. Congratulations to all of you. As far as I'm concerned, every one of you is a winner. Shei, gracias, and thanks. Oh, and by the way, good luck.
Hi, young inventors. I'm really excited and proud to be here because when I see you, I see the future. It is a future that we innovate for good, for that we care about each other. I am also excited and proud because you are all fruit of an education movement. As Confucius once said, education breeds confidence, confidence breeds hope, and hope breeds peace. It is because of you and all the educators that I'm confident of a better future. Thank you.
Congratulations, inventors. My name is Nancy Pineda. I am thrilled and excited about your participation in Invention Convention Globals. You represent the finalists from each country. I am so happy about the international and global environment and having the chance to connect with inventors from other parts of the world. I want to learn more about your inventions. I really like this event because in addition to promoting invention and innovation, behind every inventor, there is a story, a community, a need, a human being with dreams and drive to change the world. I can't wait to hear the story you'll have to share. Muchas felicidades.
Congratulations, student inventors who've made it to Invention Convention Globals. I'm so proud of you and your achievements. I'm most proud of the invention process that you followed to get here. Identifying a problem, understanding the background, ideating a potential solution, designing a model, building a prototype, and testing and retesting that prototype, and finally communicating out results. I hope that you keep this process with you no matter what you do in the rest of your lives. Congratulations.
All the best, everyone. Keep going.
Good luck.
You can do it.
We can do it if we try. VICTORY. Victory, victory, go
Hello, hola, ni hao everyone. I'm Gray Bright and I'm the Senior Director of Game Design at Hasbro. I get to spend my days working alongside the most creative people and inventors, making games like Operation, Hungry Hungry Hippos, Battleships, Twister, Clue, Game of Life, Trivial Pursuit and Monopoly. If you've seen the movie Big with Tom Hanks, I have that job. And I have the pleasure of once again being your host for the Invention Convention Globals Awards ceremony presented by Pratt and Whitney. As an inventor myself, I've made all sorts of products, from electronics to games and wild things like making my car talk or a robot that cooks spaghetti. It burns the sauce, but that's okay, because I do as well. And I love making things that change the world, and I'm so excited to be here celebrating all of you. For the second year, the Globals event is bringing together 2 continents, 4 countries, and 174 inventors. To start our program, we'd like to introduce someone very special. Please join us in welcoming the Henry Ford's President and CEO, Patricia Mouradian.
Thank you, Gray. We are so lucky to have you as our host for the Invention Convention Globals 2022 Awards Ceremony. And greetings, inventors! I'm Patricia Mouradian, President and CEO of the Henry Ford in Dearborn, Michigan. I'm delighted that we're able to celebrate all of you and your fantastic achievements virtually on the floor of Henry Ford Museum of American Innovation. We've brought student inventors from around the world, China, Mexico, Singapore, and the United States, all brought together by a common goal, creating a brighter future through the power of invention. Much like the many stories of perseverance, empathy, and collaboration that we share at the Henry Ford, your curiosity and innovative spirit have truly shown that anything is possible when you dream big. You have all overcome numerous challenges this past year. As we look forward to the future, I know that there are incredible things to come from all of you. I'd like to take a moment now to thank our presenting sponsor, Pratt and Whitney. Your support has made this Globals competition possible. Thank you. We have an inspiring program in store for you, one that celebrates all your hard work and achievements and also includes some very special guests. Before I introduce our keynote speaker, I'd like to congratulate all of you, our finalists. Best of luck. Now, it is my great pleasure to introduce Kavita Shukla, founder and CEO of the Fresh Glow Company and the inventor of Fresh Paper. Her story could be any of yours as you continue your innovation journeys. What started as a middle school science project inspired by a home remedy developed into an innovation taking on the massive challenge of global food waste. Kavita holds 4 patents and was featured in the Henry Ford's Innovation Nation television show. Welcome, Kavita.
Thank you so much for inviting me to be part of the Invention Convention Globals award ceremony. It's such an honor to be here. And congratulations to all of you for the incredible accomplishment of making it to this point. I know you've persevered through some really challenging times, and it's really inspiring to see what you've been able to achieve. I'm thrilled to be here, and I'd like to share a little bit of my journey and my story with you in the hopes that it might inspire you to think a little differently about your ideas. So my story begins here. This is a picture of me with my grandmother in India. When I was 12 years old, I went back to visit my grandmother, and I accidentally drank some tap water. I remember I was so worried about getting sick, but my grandmother quickly gave me this home remedy, a mixture of spices that she made in her kitchen, and said, just drink this and you'll be fine. I was really skeptical, but also kind of curious, and I didn't really have any other option, so I drank my grandma's remedy. When I didn't get sick, I still remember for me as a little girl, that moment was almost magical. I couldn't believe that my grandmother could have created something so powerful in her simple kitchen. And I remember that I really wanted to learn more. That incident really sparked my curiosity. So when I got back home, I decided to start a middle school science project to figure out just what might have happened. I started out by adding spices to jars of dirty pond water. But then one day when I was at the grocery store with my mom, I had this idea to try seeing if I could perhaps keep strawberries and other fresh fruits and vegetables from getting moldy by using some of the spices that I had learned about. So to make a long story short, after spending most of my middle school and high school years as this weird kid tinkering around in my garage and meticulously rotting fruits and vegetables, I created Fresh Paper. Fresh paper is a really simple concept. It's a sheet of paper that you can put into a refrigerator drawer, a fruit bowl, or any container to keep food fresh for up to 2 to 4 times longer. If you've ever opened your fridge and found moldy berries or soggy spinach, you know how frustrating and disgusting food spoilage can be. But I wasn't even thinking of consumers when I created Fresh Paper. I was thinking of all of the people that struggle to keep their food fresh in parts of the world where they don't even have access to electricity. Today, despite all the technology we have, we lose over a third of our world's food supply. And while the world's farmers harvest enough food to feed the planet, over 800 million people go hungry every single day. Fresh paper can be used by anyone in any environment to keep food fresh for longer. Because it's so simple and low cost, it can actually be used by large-scale growers with fields of produce that extend beyond what the eye can see, as well as by small farmers with piles of their harvest on the side of the road. I was 17 years old when I found out that I would be issued a patent for fresh paper. It was so far beyond anything that I could have imagined. And I remember I was really aware of how my grandmother, with all of her brilliance, never had the opportunities to pursue her idea. But I, at 17, had a patent and I was on my way to college. I was so excited and I just couldn't wait to get my idea out into the world. I looked up every expert who would talk to me. I tried to share my idea with everybody who would listen. And as the years went on, I actually started to get a little bit disheartened. I kept hearing that I would need to be able to raise millions of dollars, that I would need to have a significant operation, that I would need a lot more experience, a much bigger team, and I would just never be enough to do something with my idea. It was really disheartening and it was really discouraging. And I remember thinking that my idea would just remain a child's idea that would never actually be useful to anyone at all. It's been said that doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will, and I think that was certainly true for me. After almost 10 years, I reached a point where I couldn't stop thinking about my idea, and I hadn't been able to convince anyone else to do anything with it. And I realized that perhaps it had to be me, and that I had to overcome whatever fears and doubts that had crept into my mind and try to see if I could just bring my idea to benefit maybe even one person. So I had this idea to go to the farmer's market on the street where I lived in Cambridge, Massachusetts. I stayed up one night and I actually handmade a batch of fresh paper in the tiny kitchen of my studio apartment. The next morning, I took samples of fresh paper and I tried to hand them out to anybody who would listen, which was not a lot of people. But as the weeks went on, I kept going back. And then I was amazed to find that there were a lot of people who had been using fresh paper and they wanted to share their stories with me. They were really excited to tell me about how fresh paper was making it possible for them to start feeding their families more fresh food and how it was helping them actually be able to afford more groceries. I couldn't believe it. Here, all this time, I'd been trying to figure out how to get my idea across the globe. And spoilage, it turned out, was this huge problem right in my own backyard. We didn't know it at the time, but a movement began that day at the farmer's market. Our earliest supporters started to go into their local stores and tell them about our mission. They believed in us and they were buying fresh paper for their friends and their families, for local farmers, and even neighborhood food banks. And because of them, just 8 months later, we were taking wheelbarrows full of fresh paper to our tiny local post office and shipping fresh paper to farmers and families across the country and then across the globe from our simple online store. I'll never forget the day I got home from doing a demo at a local grocery store and I got a call from Denmark. I thought it was a prank at first, but it was actually someone who was inviting me to Copenhagen to accept the Index Award, the world's largest prize in design, which had previously been awarded to Apple and Tesla. It was only after I found myself on stage with the Crown Princess of Denmark a few months later that I started to understand what had happened. Pretty soon, my life became this series of pinch myself moments. I found myself meeting Oprah, testifying in Congress, speaking at the Nobel Prize Dialogues in Stockholm, and launching on QVC and selling over 1 million sheets in 24 hours. Even now, I still don't quite believe it. But I tell you this story because it happened to me, and it could happen to anyone, but it almost didn't happen at all. It's been said that you can't be what you can't see. And like many young inventors, I often felt dismissed and that I would need more experience and more money, more than I had and more than I was. I often dismissed fresh paper and my own ideas because I thought I had developed them as a child and so they couldn't ever be useful in the real world. But standing in the farmer's market that first day, sharing my idea, I began to overcome the doubt that had crept into my mind, and the entire narrative of my story shifted. I've come to realize that my story was never about eureka moments or serendipity. My story is a story of all of those along the way who, just when I was ready to give in to my own fears and give up, showed up to show me what was possible. From my high school science teacher who really believed in me and helped me understand that fresh paper could be so much more than just a science project, to all of those people at the farmer's market who showed up and gave my idea a chance. So I would really like to encourage all of you to keep pursuing your ideas, to keep pushing through the doubt and the obstacles, to just take the next step with your idea. I really believe that you're going to make a significant impact on our world, and I'm so honored and inspired to be here. And I look forward to seeing the change that you bring.
Wow, that was truly inspiring. You are correct. These inventors are making a significant impact on our world. It is exciting to see the change that can happen when we persevere. Thank you, Kavita. It's always an honor to share the stage with a fellow inventor and to have you as part of our program. Now, hey, inventors, Kavita wanted me to remind you to check your Invention Convention backpacks. She shared one of her inventions with you with the hope it will continue to inspire you to follow your dreams. And a big thank you to Patricia for that warm welcome. I think we're off to a great start to what I know is going to be an amazing awards ceremony. Now, before we dive into the awards, there's a few more thank yous that need to be shared. First, thank you to our presenting sponsor, Pratt and Whitney. We are grateful for your support for our second Invention Convention Globals event. The next round of thanks goes to our Invention Convention Global affiliates, China, Mexico, Singapore, and the United States. Your hard work has made this event possible, and we are all grateful. And to all the parents, grandparents, teachers, and family members that have supported these talented young inventors along the way, this shout out is for you. Way to go. Without people like you helping out, this moment would not be possible. Now, who's ready to get this awards ceremony started? Mexico, are you ready? Let me hear you cheer. All right, China, are you ready? Let me hear you. United States, make some noise. And now Singapore, show me what you got. All right, it sounds like we're ready to go. Let the festivities begin. The first awards being announced tonight go to our youngest inventors. Participants in this category range from kindergarten up to second grade. Now that's impressive. Let's see what they've been busy creating. The third place winner in the kindergarten through second grade band category is from China. Smart Vacuum Pencil Sharpener, invented by Ziyi Qingsheng.
我的作品的名字是智能吸尘卷笔刀。我是怎么想到这个作品的呢？我在削铅笔的时候，铅笔屑总是弄在地上，弄在手上，妈妈很难清理，也很辛苦。
In second place, from the United States, crayon holder, invented by Violet Cummings.
I don't like broken crayons because they're really hard to hold when they're small, and we throw them out a lot because we won't really use them if they're broken. And it could ruin your drawings because like your hand can hover over it, which are like you don't know where to go. So that could happen too. And my invention helps everybody that likes to draw with crayons.
And now for our first place winner from the United States, Remember It bracelet, invented by Rachel Smith.
My invention solves the problem of children forgetting to pack all their things in their backpacks. Or at least that's what I thought it did, but now that I've been using it for a while, I realized it could also help you remember to do your chores, take your medicine, stay hydrated, and learn new skills. Here's my little sister's potty training keychain.
Congratulations to all our winners. Those were some impressive inventions from our youngest participants. Next up, we've got our 3rd through 5th grade band awards. Here we go. In 3rd place, from the United States, OC-D, Defense for Your Car, invented by Ava Elizabeth Bell.
Did you know that over 800,000 cars are stolen in the US each year, and that number is increasing? But how does this relate to OC-D? OC-D uses electrochromic film to make your car's windshield appear opaque.
Our 2nd place winner is from China, Intelligent Ultrasonic Ranging Hat, invented by Jingju Hu.
Determined that there was a market gap in protecting blind people from head injuries. Canes help detect ground-level obstacles, but what about hazards at head level? So, in February 2022, I made a hat model using clay and drew the location of the intelligent hardware on it.
And now for our 1st place winner. Drum roll, please. From China, Smart Wardrobe Shu, invented by Ziqi Yao.
因此，我有了想创造一个智能衣柜的想法。它能提醒我当天天气、日程、提醒事项，并且根据天气和日程为我自动搭配好相应衣服，这样不但节省时间，而且不会穿错衣服。
Now those were some fantastic inventions. Congratulations to all our 3rd through 5th grade winners. All this enthusiasm around inventing and innovation is so inspiring. It's motivating me to get back into the lab, but first, we need to see what our 6th through 8th grade inventors have been up to. The winners of the 6th through 8th grade band category are, in 3rd place, from the United States, Inch by Inch What a Cinch, invented by Isabella Buell.
This is my new and improved design. As you can see, it has a hidden pocket in it. I tested my product on myself, friends, and family, so I know it works.
In 2nd place, from China, Habit Hacks, invented by Nicholas Nie.
The concept of my invention is for mobile or iPad to connect to the watch, which can vibrate when the time is over. Simultaneously, parents will receive a message to monitor and reinforce our habits.
And now, taking the top prize in the 6th through 8th grade band award category, our 1st place winner is from China, Anti-Raindrop Umbrella, invented by Gu Mao Yi.
We changed the frame of the umbrella. We turned up the edge of all the ribs and make them with an upward curve. The fabric of the umbrella will naturally form a top to collect rainwater and not dripping.
Way to go to all our inventors in the 6th through 8th grade band category. Let us give a big round of applause, a high five, a huge cheer, or a happy dance to recognize all the young inventors that participated in the kindergarten to 8th grade categories. Congratulations! Before we continue, we have a special message to share with our Globals finalists. Now, you all know who Henry Ford is, right? Well, his great-great-grandson, Henry Ford III, would like to share a few words with you.
Greetings, student inventors. My name is Henry Ford III. I'm a great-great-grandson of Henry Ford and a member of the Henry Ford's Board of Trustees. We are here to celebrate all of you, bright minds and problem solvers from China, Mexico, Singapore, and the United States. Just like you, my great-great-grandfather Henry Ford learned by doing. He believed in the power of real things, stories, and experiences to inspire and engage people. He believed ordinary people could do extraordinary things. If he were here today, he would be in awe of your creativity, hard work, persistence, and passion. Remember that great things happen when you push the limits and dream big. It gives me great hope knowing that our future is in the hands of young innovators like you. Congratulations again, and enjoy the award ceremony.
Wow, how cool was that? Thank you, Henry, for that shout out all the way from Michigan in the United States. I do think Henry Ford would be impressed by you, our young inventors. Okay, back to work. We still have more awards to announce. Are you high schoolers ready? Up next are the awards for our top inventors in the 9th to 11th grade band category. In 3rd place, From Mexico, eco-friendly light construction block invented by Maria Fernanda Merino Salas, Luis Fabian Torres Munoz.
Este producto está compuesto principalmente a base de papel reciclado, pero también contiene mínimas cantidades de cemento, agua y un adherente natural.
In second place, from the United States, Vision Bound, bridging the gap between technology and preventable retinal diseases, invented by Ohm Druve and Nicholas Hardy.
In this case, we chose to analyze the severity of diabetic retinopathy cases and break into the market of accessible point-of-care utilities.
And now for our first place winner in the 9th to 11th grade band category. From the United States, continuous groundwater monitoring with machine learning, invented by Akila Ram.
So this is where my solution comes in. I have created a machine learning model that can predict groundwater levels for the entire United States. And so my solution addresses the drawbacks of previous work by accounting for human usage, being high resolution, and generalizing to a large area.
Well done, 9th, 10th, and 11th grade inventors. You totally rock. We have made it to our final grade awards category, the 12 plus grade band awards. I'm so excited to see who the top inventors in this category are. Here we go. In third place, from Mexico, the Eco Sunwind, a wind and solar energy receiver invented by Miguel Angel Lopez Ochoa, Ana Karen Olmodivar Nunez, Juan Luis Patiño Flores, Marco Antonio Galvan Medina.
También menciona que lo que diferencia nuestro proyecto de otros es que utilizamos la energía cinética por si no hay aire o no hay sol, poder utilizar esta energía para poder seguir generando en el hogar y poder seguir produciendo luz y no haya problemas en la vida cotidiana.
In second place, from Mexico, Sign Glove, invented by Marco Antonio Rios Garcia, Evelyn Zamaño Lopez.
Para el funcionamiento del robot nosotros tenemos que hacer la letra A o la letra I en señas y el robot lo interpretará. En este caso haré la letra I, que se irá al robot hacia la izquierda.
And now for our first place winner in the 12 plus grade band category. Drum roll please. From the United States, Ultra V, invented by Michelle Lee, Barnabas Lee, and Tinja Lu.
This is our latest prototype. To use the Ultra V, the user would pull the pad out of the enclosure, place it over the laptop keyboard or other electronic device, press the power button to start a 5-minute cleaning cycle. This prototype has a gyroscope which can detect the orientation of the pad. That way, when it is lifted up, it will immediately shut off the pad and resume as soon as it is placed back on the keyboard.
Wow, all I can say is get ready, World 4, here they come. I'm going to take this opportunity to turn the stage over to our inventors at Pratt and Whitney before we announce our final award. Please welcome Yogesh Forswani, VP and President, Pratt and Whitney China, who is joined by some amazing Invention Convention alumni.
Hi, this is Yogesh Forswani talking to you from Singapore. I've been with Pratt and Whitney for 26 years and I support our airline customers in Asia Pacific.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Walker. I'm a current college freshman, a serial inventor, multi-time award winner at Invention Convention US Nationals, and now I'm a student reporter with Invention Convention Worldwide. As inventors, we're constantly pushing the limits and looking for solutions to problems. Can you give us an example of how you do this at Pratt and Whitney?
Sure, Jonathan, that's a great question. Pratt and Whitney has been pushing the limits to design propulsion systems for 97 plus years, right? And conquering gravity requires a lot of innovation. And today we are focused more and more on making aviation smarter, cleaner, greener, using new technologies, new fuels, and ensuring that everything we do is keeping environment in mind and making it sustainable. We're testing sustainable aviation fuels so that we don't have to use gasoline. We are developing hybrid electric innovations and continuing to build efficient airplanes for your future.
Hello, my name is Jesus Garza
and I'm from Mexico and I'm going to 6th grade. I have a question for you. What challenges do you see for young inventors today?
Jesus, this is the challenge for everyone, universally. Pressure. How do we manage pressure? Pressure to figure out what to do, what problem to solve, and how to solve that set of problems in the fastest time possible. The whole premise of innovation and progress is to spend time exploring, not just the problems in front of us, but the overall ecosystem and the environment around us. And so I'd encourage you to sit back, soak in, and ensure that before you dive into problem solving and find solutions, that you've ensured that you're solving the right problems holistically, and take it from there. That would be my message to not just inventors, but everyone getting through school and joining the workforce.
Hi, my name is Sarah Howe. I'm from Singapore and I'm in 5th grade. My question is, the Invention Convention worldwide has allowed us to collaborate as a team to solve a problem. Do you have a favorite story of collaboration with your colleagues? Thank you!
I sure do, Sarah. I'm here in Singapore, so would love to talk about this. 15 years ago, my colleagues from across finance, programs, engineering, marketing, we collaborated to convince airframers, Airbus, Boeing, Bombardier on the geared turbofan technology. And those 2 years spent trying to understand the state of the industry, the trends, with regards to sustainability and how our technology could make a difference, and then convincing Airbus to re-engine an airplane that was selling like hotcakes already. That was the best and is my favorite collaboration story ever. And there's lots out there on the internet about it, so I urge you to go look up Geared Turbofan.
Hi, my name is Jiaqi Chen. I'm about to be in grade 5. I'm from China. I'm also a little fan of inventions. Do you have any advice to help inspire first-time inventors to keep inventing?
So, Jiaqi, thank you, Ni Hao. Take the time to look at the problem with an open mind. As you get better and better at problem solving, your sense of urgency to dive right in and solve will grow. And so my advice would be to ensure that you're solving the right problems, and like I said earlier, do not be in a rush or feel the pressure to get to the tail end of the outcome faster than you need to. We are proud to support young inventors around the world through the Invention Convention.
Jonathan, Jesus, Sarah, Jiaqi, and Yogesh, you are incredible. Thank you so much for taking the time to share with all of us. It is so wonderful to hear from fellow inventors on what you've learned from inventing and where the knowledge can take you. Invention Convention Worldwide is starting so many students on a path that will change their lives and better our world. 2 young inventors that know this firsthand are the 2021 Best in Show winners, Raghav, Malik, and Sohon, Joshi. Let's check in with these 2 inventors for an update.
Thank you, Gray. I'm Sohon Joshi.
And I'm Raghav Malik, and last year, we won Best of Show at the Invention Convention Globals 2021.
Our invention Sense is a multi-purpose robotic glove designed to teach sign language through guided manual motions.
Since winning Best in Show at the Invention Convention Globals 2021, we've been working with WilmerHale on submitting a patent application. This service was a result of the patent award we won at Invention Convention US Nationals last year. It's been great to see the behind-the-scenes experience of applying for a patent.
We have also been working on getting our project published in an assistive technology journal. Scientific journals help inventors and researchers connect with other scientists in their field. Hopefully, through publishing our work on Sense, we'll be able to connect with leaders and experts who might have more information, ideas, or resources to help us improve our invention. We're planning to finish our patent and publishing processes this summer.
Outside of our work on Sense, We also worked with our school to create a STEM and entrepreneurship program for middle school students in our area. We helped establish 9 teams and 4 of them submitted their projects to our local Invention Convention. We're incredibly proud of these young inventors, scientists, and entrepreneurs.
We've also been incredibly busy working on our university applications. This coming fall, I'll be a business and computer science major with a minor in entrepreneurship.
And I plan to study a combination of physics, computer science, and economics. We wanted to share this update on our experiences to show just how many opportunities can come as a result of your hard work. We're all winners for participating in Invention Convention worldwide, as it opens opportunities that none of us would think would possible.
Congratulations to all the participants of this year's Invention Convention Globals 2022. You have all made tremendous strides to solve real-world problems through your inventions, and we encourage you to keep going.
This is only the beginning for all of you, and we can't wait to see what you all do next.
We're now thrilled to introduce Yogesh Forswani, VP and President of Pratt and Whitney, China.
It is a delight to be presenting this award, given how innovation is so fundamental to the culture at Pratt and Whitney. And we are proud to support young inventors around the world through this Invention Convention. The top overall prize winner is none other than Rachel Smith from Connecticut, a first grader who came up with the Remember It bracelet. Congratulations, Rachel. This is so awesome. Congratulations.
And you might be thinking that this invention must have already been invented. And it hasn't. And my invention works better than everything else out there. None use beads and works like mine. We found mostly bracelets with one reminder only, and inventions that don't let you change the reminder, and a few others.
And with that, my fellow inventors, we have reached the end of our time together. We have seen so many incredible inventions that have the potential to change our world. You give us all hope for a brighter future for all. The Henry Ford and our global affiliates, thank you for overcoming the challenges and obstacles that we continue to face in 2022. Inventors, congratulations for being part of the 2nd annual Invention Convention Globals. You are an elite group that possesses the inventive and innovative spirit that are making an impact. Our world will be a better place due to your creativity, resourcefulness, and perseverance. Bravo, I say. I think it's time for all of you to give yourselves a big round of applause for a job well done. Brilliant work! Yes! To those young inventors who did not win an award tonight, please know how proud we are of you and all your efforts this year. You are all amazing, and we hope you have been inspired to keep competing. For all of those who did win, we hope this victory will fuel you for the next competition. Gracias, shesheni, and thank you all for joining us. Wherever you are in the world, be well, stay safe, and most importantly, keep on inventing.